This is a new area of rotation, and as you can see, these pop up very, very quickly, so you got to stay on your guard if you're within this tornado warning, because even though one of them might dissipate, another one could form at any time, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Tightening rotation just to the north of Dibble across Highway 9, so that could mean that we haven't got, oh, did you see that lightning strike right there? That was pretty crazy. That was a pretty good lightning strike, but it has already done some damage. We did have those damage reports closer to Tinker Air Force Base. We've got power flashes reported in this area, so this tornado is definitely down and doing damage very close to Reno Avenue, again, northeast 10th Street, and eventually northeast 23rd Street in Choctaw is where this tornado looks like it's going, to the south and east of downtown Choctaw. So you folks in Choctaw, you're out of time. This is moving through your town as we speak, right along northeast 23rd Street. That's where this tornado is located, inside of Choctaw city limits. So you folks up there in this area, take your tornado precautions immediately. But the tornado threat is confined up here to the northern end of this bow echo, this kind of bookend vortex right here is what we call it. That's where you have those converging winds that lead to these little circulations that develop rather quickly and can do some pretty substantial damage. And unfortunately, that's what we saw right there close to Tinker Air Force Base. And with these warmer temperatures, of course, comes the trees starting to bloom out. And what that means is pollen is definitely something that we're going to have to contend with. And taking a look at that allergy report, you can see that tree pollen, specifically oak tree pollen, is in that high category. It starts to change over to snow, and you can see that across western Oklahoma. By Sunday morning, we're talking about heavy snow here across I-40 from Elk City, Clinton, Weatherford. All of those areas will likely be seeing pretty heavy snowfall rates Sunday morning, and that continues to expand to the east into the Oklahoma City metro area on Sunday afternoon and evening. It's a great time out here. We've got a bubble machine going, and we've got plenty of vendors here where you can win cool prizes like this. But as far as the weather goes, temperatures are in the lower 80s. We've got plenty of cloud cover, keeping it from being too hot out here. Welcome back to OU Nightly. Here's a live look from our Weather Center cam, courtesy of the Weather Channel, and you can see the traffic is moving smoothly along Highway 9, and what you can also see is the trees are starting to bloom out, and these warmer temperatures will certainly help with that over the coming days. And looking at those current temperatures, we've got them up in the upper 60s under beautiful sunny skies, and this will continue for the next couple of days. Across the metro area, once again, looking at the upper 60s to those lower 70s. Taking it out a bit further across the state, upper 60s, lower 70s, even some mid 70s up in the Panhandle. And across the region, we have quite the spread from the mid 60s up here in the St. Louis area down into the upper 70s across portions of western Texas. Current wind speeds right now not too bad in the Oklahoma City metro, but that will change over the coming hours into the day tomorrow. Looking at pretty gusty winds developing through the afternoon hours tomorrow, up to 30 miles per hour at times, and those will diminish into the day on Saturday. And that, along with some lower humidity, is why we've got a fire weather outlook risk here across portions of western Oklahoma, even getting into that critical category up in the Panhandle. And now, rain will be coming to the state on Monday. Just who sees what is a little bit uncertain at this point, but it's looking like this area right here, very near I-35, will be the dividing line between pretty good amounts and not so much. But there is a chance for some pretty hefty totals here across the portions of central and eastern Oklahoma on Monday. And Futurecast shows this. By Sunday afternoon, we could be looking at a few showers popping up, especially in the day on Monday. That's when we could have some severe weather coming through the state. And that's why we've got this slight risk here for a large portion of Oklahoma. A closer look at that shows that it's mainly from I-35 and eastward. The details still have to be ironed out, but we are looking at a chance for severe weather on Monday. Lows tonight will dip down into the mid-50s here across central Oklahoma, some 40s up there in the Panhandle. And then highs tomorrow will be very warm, getting into those 70s, even 80 degrees up in Guymon. And looking at that 7-day forecast, you can see we've got those gusty winds tomorrow, mid-80s on Saturday. And then your Easter forecast once again looks very warm, temperatures in those 80s. And then that storm system moves through the state on Monday with the chance for some severe weather before temperatures cool down quite a bit by Tuesday.